Have Taehyung and Jennie confirmed their relationship? Why is Heemtown in trouble again? What was the outcome of the Seungri trial? This week's been totally crazy. Seungri has finally been given a sentence, and the whole outcome of the trial turned out to be a huge disappointment for many people who wanted him to spend more time in jail. In January, Seungri was charged with 9 criminal charges, each worse than the other. After he was found guilty of all charges, he initially received a sentence of 3 years in prison. He then was granted an appeal, and his sentence was reduced to a year and a half by the High Military Court. To make matters worse, on May 26th, the Supreme Court of South Korea finally concluded that the sentence that was given to Seungri during his appeal trial will hold. Netizens were naturally not happy with the outcome, as they think that the sentence he was given was way too light. A netizen wrote, "It's the Supreme Court's ruling and this is the best they could do? Why is it so short?" Another said, "It's shorter than serving the military. It's truly ridiculous that people are given harsher sentences for using or being caught with certain substances than they do for committing serious crimes. Plus, the way that the trial lasted for 3 years only for him to get a slap on the wrist is devastating for all the victims." After BAP's Heemtown was charged for touching a woman without her consent in September of 2019, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 10 months in prison. He then appealed to the initial decision and is going to attend a second appeal trial hearing in June. But then things got much worse. According to reports, Heemtown is facing a new lawsuit for allegedly forcing himself onto women, all while he's still in the process of appealing his previous lawsuit. The report stated that 2 women have filed a lawsuit in April of this year. They claim that Heemtown forced himself on them on an exterior staircase at an establishment in Hannam-dong. According to them, he took one of the women's phones as they were waiting for their food, and they decided to confront him on the staircase. Then he allegedly touched one of the women's waist and suggested they go upstairs together. The other woman, who's reported to be a foreigner, claimed that Heemtown made an attempt to touch her chest. The women took action against him by complaining to the owners of the establishment, and then the manager sent Heemtown home in a taxi. The two also found out later on that Heemtown was an idol who was currently dealing with a lawsuit, so they took the matter to the Yongsan police station that evening to file charges against him. Though, according to the statement that was given by Heemtown's legal representative, Heemtown wasn't being inappropriate and claimed that the whole incident was a huge misunderstanding because, according to his side, he bumped into the ladies as he was leaving the establishment. On top of that, the legal representatives also have CCTV footage. They said, based on CCTV footage from the scene, the contact between Heemtown and the 2 women occurred due to inevitable circumstances, but there was no intent. The contact occurred when other customers attempted to traverse up and down the narrow staircase. If the women felt offended by contact, which resulted from these inevitable circumstances, the defendant apologizes. Again, the defendant did not attempt to touch the women's chests, and he had no intent toward either. To see how the situation unfolds, we'll need to wait as the investigation will most likely take place. While Garam is dealing with a career-ruining scandal with many victims involved and the situation getting more serious every day, netizens are more concerned with Eunchae's acne? Yeah, I'm equally as confused. A netizen posted a picture of Eunchae on an online community where you can see the acne on her back, and they are literally so rude for leaving such disgusting remarks. The netizen wrote, "Is her company not managing her? They shouldn't make her wear low-back clothes." Netizens bashed the original poster, saying that it's heartbreaking to see idols get hate for how their skin looks, and criticizing them for pointing out such a thing in the first place. A commenter wrote, "She's a human before being an idol, so of course it's possible that she has back acne. Most people wouldn't even know that she has back acne if not for you posting this picture." Another said, "Yeah, let's not bash people because of their back acne. I seriously have such a hard time because of my eczema and acne, so seeing underage idols getting hate for their skin breaks my heart. It's disgusting to know that something completely normal, especially for a teenager, is getting discussed in online forums like it's nothing. Not only that, but they're also asking the company to cover her back as if that's the problem here. I'm gonna need these weirdos to stay away from the girls." The rumors of Taehyung and Jennie possibly dating have been taking the internet by storm. Ever since the photo of them riding in the same car came out, everyone has been wondering what's really happening. Are they just friends who were hanging out together? Are they dating? Is it an edit? Or are they lookalikes of the two? Well, we can scrape the last 2 excuses off. There was a rumor going around that the guy in the picture was actually a model who just happened to look like Taehyung and has similar clothes to the one in the picture, such as the scarf and the shirt. The model was spammed with DMs and comments asking for confirmation whether it was him or not, so he decided to take matters into his own hands and address the rumors himself. The model, named Take, posted a story on his Instagram account stating loud and clear, "The guy in the picture going viral now on Twitter is not me, so you don't need to message me anymore. As for the excuse that the picture was edited and is actually a screenshot of Taehyung and Hoseok on an episode of BTS in the Soup with Jennie's picture being edited in, it was debunked. The screenshot and the picture of Jennie and Taehyung are completely different, from hairstyles to clothes and angles. So what's the truth? Well, the shippers and those who believe that the relationship is real might be right after all. A user on the anonymous Korean social networking app for the workplace blind shared that they saw Jennie and Taehyung together on a flight to Jeju Island where the pictures of them were allegedly taken. An airline employee said that all the airline staff thought that the two were dating publicly because they were traveling together in the open. Just to give you an idea on whether the source is credible or not, to use and post anonymously on the Korean networking app, you need to verify your work credentials. They wrote, "I wanted to share about this the day they departed together. I feel so relieved because I'm saying it now. They traveled on a Tway business class seat. They were traveling out in the open together, so I thought they were just publicly dating." They also shared other details from the flight, such as the date, the flight number, the time of departing and landing, and even when they booked the flight. Even though it's highly unprofessional of them to do so, it fits with the timeline because their pictures were released a day after the alleged flight. Other users in the comments confirmed about the airline staff knowing that Jennie and Taehyung were traveling together. Some of the details don't make sense, such as Jennie and Taehyung both being multi-millionaires flying in business class on a budget airline. It might have just been them trying to stay low-key and knowing that they would have been spotted easier in first class, but I'm guessing that the staff in luxurious airlines get paid enough not to reveal all of the details of the flights. What's making everything more suspicious is Big Hit and YG not denying or confirming the rumors. They're just not addressing them at all. It's highly unusual of them too, knowing just how big the artists involved are, but it doesn't seem like the statement will come anytime soon. On top of the rumors about Jennie and Taehyung, there are also a lot of rumors about how the relationship came to be in the first place. This is where GDragons gets involved. Before Taehyung, Jennie was rumored to be in a relationship with him, but since YG tends to release statements that the artist's private lives are none of their business, the rumors were never confirmed nor denied. But based on GDragons' reactions after the picture of Taehyung and Jennie came out, it's a big possibility that both relationships happened. GDragons and his sister both unfollowed Jennie on their accounts while still following all of the other Blackpink members. He also posted a lot of cryptic captions on his Instagram posts, which were deleted a few moments later. After Taehyung uploaded a black and white picture of withering daisies, GDragons' typical thing, he posted a picture of full blooming daisies writing, "May the force be with you." He also included a picture that has the quote, "They made me fight. I was a pretty good fighter." Netizens think that the two are throwing jabs at each other because of their involvement with Jennie. A commenter said, "It's true that he's taking a jab at V and Jennie. Just why would he upload that at the same time as his daisy picture? It's honestly irrefutable." This whole situation is honestly a mess, but from how it looks, we might have a new power couple in the industry, and it's really nothing that we'd expect, like ever. I can't wait to see more of those two. What do you think of the situation? Share your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching. Bye!